Hello, let me introduce myself. My name is Contonuity Information System Program NPM 233-71002P. I will discuss about business continuity audit and disaster recovery. Auditing is a process of assessing standards or criteria that serve as guidelines for the ongoing activities of an organization. Audits have standards or criteria as comparison material in the assessment or inspection process. Audits are independent of operational functions, which allows audits to provide an objective and unbiased opinion about the effectiveness of the internal control environment. An information system is represented by three components, namely, people, processes, and information technology, so that an information system audit is an examination process for the combination of strategic, managerial, and operational activities involved in managing information. Business disruptions occur without warning. Defined business continuity. Well, it can result in the organization facing things that are not expected. Organizational capabilities for sustainability. Distribution of products or services at a specified and acceptable level after the presence of a disruption incident is called business continuity. Business continuity is a combination of the disciplines of incident management, emergency notifications, disaster recovery, and business continuity. Business continuity is critical for companies of all sizes. The reasons why business continuity is important for companies are: 1. Guarantee that conditions are always ideal for carrying out the company's business activities. 2. Conditions outside of normal cannot be controlled, so they often cause sudden and massive loss. 3. Reducing the impact of events that cannot be prevented in activities. Company business. 4. Fulfillment of requirements from organizational stakeholders. A company must prepare and train internal resilience. Business operations, so that if a disaster or disruption occurs, operational processes, the business will continue to run. Provision of policy measures, identification. Risks, organizational structure and responsibilities, work mechanisms and procedures. Operations can be carried out as an effort to restore the organization and its activities. Business continuity planning, or better known as business continuity planning, BCP, is a methodology used to create and validate plans to maintain business operations sustainable before, during, and after disasters and events. Disturbing. BCP is concerned with managing possible operational elements. The business functions normally to generate income. BCP is often a concept used in evaluating various technology strategies. The main focus of the BCP is on business recovery requirements. Business stakeholders can work together to implement emergency plans and settings that suit their needs. Information security. It is important for companies to service business process networks, especially if they occur disasters that cannot be predicted in advance. Business continuity plan information system audit. The stages of preparing a BCP, namely: 1. Organizing the BCP preparation project. This stage carries out planning for creating a BCP document, which includes objectives, scope, project organizational structure, and implementation schedule. 2. Identify and analyze the impact of risks. This stage identifies and analyzes what potential impacts there can occur and what impact it will have on business operations. 3. Prepare for emergency conditions. This stage prepares for emergency conditions, namely determining a strategy, rescue and recovery for any disaster predictions, and determine procedures for dealing with emergencies. 4. Determine business recovery actions. This stage determines the responsible personnel/team. Determine the procedures carried out for business recovery. 5. Conduct BCP testing and training. This stage tests the BCP system that is prepared and carried out. Evaluation and improvement. After the testing process, socialization and training are carried out. BCP to all employees in particular, and evaluating the results of the training. 6. Perform BCP system maintenance. This stage carries out maintenance by reviewing the BCP created and create policy procedures to make changes. Through the BCP approach, it is hoped that the company will obtain the main benefits. To help achieve adequate confidence in the availability of business processes and critical end-to-end functionality in a cost-effective and efficient manner. Companies that do not have a BCP are very risky for business sustainability. Company. The main risk is the company's unpreparedness to plan for navigating difficult post-disaster damage control, namely 1. Common misconceptions. When it comes to business continuity, there are many common misconceptions. 2. Insurance covers losses. Yes, insurance covers losses, but does not include events such as death, federal violations, and loss of reputation. In some cases, business owners include public liability insurance in their emergency plans for additional security. 3. We know what to do in an emergency. Realistically, an outline of an emergency response plan would be helpful, but it's not. Provides lots of guidance on what to do when building yours. Affected by a tornado or flood. 4. I don't have time to develop a BC plan. Creating a business continuity plan is a time-consuming task. Requires a lot of skill and knowledge. Disaster recovery has steps. A secret step in the planning stage that involves stopping the impact. Disasters as quickly as possible and dealing with their impacts immediately afterward, as well. Determine the best way to proceed. At some point during recovery. Disaster, the primary focus on sustainable business operations includes preparation, the location of the temporary system, and the security of the new system location. Planning regarding stages of ensuring continuity of service, in particular. Information system, without reducing the capability and performance of a system when a disaster occurs, it is called a disaster recovery plan or better known as a disaster recovery planning, DRP, Susanna, 2020. DRP is part of the business continuity planning in an agency or organization. A good DRP as part of BCP will always guarantee high availability of a system. Information system high availability. In general, types of disasters can be divided into two parts, namely types of disasters. Based on the level of damage caused, as well as the type of disaster divided. Based on the source or origin of the disaster itself. Information system audits for business continuity are basically audits on plan. References for business continuity audits are 1. Adequacy, completeness, and suitability of the plan. 2. Availability of processes and people to implement the plan. 3. Testing. 4. Verify the various daily functions that need to be performed in order to plan. Be effective and ready at all times. Internal audits of business continuity are necessary for assurance of effectiveness. Efforts made. The audit results can be input or guarantee for the team. Management that investments in the BCP and DRP programs are getting good value. And disasters that occur will not make business stop. Apart from that, assessment. Independent by internal audit can provide objective feedback, i.e., provides effective coverage to protect the organization from harm when a significant disaster occurs to prevent business failure. I think enough. Thank you for your attention. Have a nice day. Bye.